Where are the majority of these stores? I mean, we think of 7-Eleven as a U.S. company. Nobody ever thinks of the slushie as a Japanese invention. But obviously, it's been in Japanese ownership and Japanese hands for a long time now. So where are these assets?
So if you remember, Seven and I actually had made a move to acquire a bunch of Speedway gas stations, and a lot of the stores actually are across the U.S., not just in cities like New York. You have a lot of suburban gas stations, and that was also a very challenging situation, a very challenging antitrust environment there as well. So it's all in all, I think U.S. is actually going to be the biggest challenge, and Couche-Tard is based in Canada. So you kind of it's a really global operation that you're kind of inviting scrutiny from practically everywhere.
Here comes the money.
Here we go.
Don't do it!
Before we start this video, please take a moment to like, share this video, and also hit that subscription button. Very important. It moves us up in the algorithm. Also, be sure, leave a comment. Tell us what you think of the video as well. And finally, be sure to check out our merch shop at shopq2cast.com. This particular month, we have our back to school special going on. There is a additional 15% off your purchase, promo code notebook. So do check it out at shopq2cast.com. Let's get on with the video. When it comes to business, I'll tell you this, things change very quickly. And when you have situations like this, it's unbelievable how much money is going back and forth. People say, well, where are they getting their money from or something like that? But, there are companies out there that, they could throw money aside and basically start buying other things up, which in this country can become basically a monopoly. And we're already seeing what happened with Google. And I think this is what's going to happen with this. And I'm hoping that the owners of 7-Eleven does not take this deal, because it will become a monopoly. Because the company that we're talking about that's looking to that's throwing money at 7-Eleven owns already Circle K, On the Run, and a couple of other convenience stores similar to that. And what it is this Canadian Canada's Couche-Tard is the name of the company. They're looking to throw money at 7-Eleven to take it over, because the owner of the Couche-Tard has been wanting 7-Eleven for many years now. So we'll read this off the AP. And this is going to change quick, because by the time we get this video up, we'll probably have an answer by then. Owner of the 7-Eleven convenience store chain gets takeover bid from Canada's Couche-Tard. The owner of 7-Eleven convenience stores and other retail chains has received a buyout offer from Canada's Amalgamated Couche-Tard. Japan's 7&I Holdings on Monday said that a special committee that has been made up of outside directors have been formed to review the bid, but released no other details. Shares of 7&I jumped 20% in Tokyo, the largest single-day jump for the stock in the company's history. The potential takeover bid is huge. 7-Eleven is the biggest operator in the U.S. As far as convenience retail store space, with about a 14.5% share of the market in 2023, said Neil Saunders, managing director of Global Data. By comparisons, Couche-Tard's banners had a 4.6 market share, so combining the two would produce an entity that controls almost a fifth of the market. The company has been trying to streamline operations, and the last year sold the department store chain Sogo and Cebu Co. to a U.S. investment fund. 7&I said that its board, as well as its special committee, has not made any decision yet as to accepting or rejecting the offer to enter in talks with Couche-Tard or pursue alternative options. The company will make its decision public, it said, Monday. Couche-Tard runs a number of convenience store chains under the brands like Couche-Tard, Circle K, On the Run. It has more than 14,000 stores across Canada, Ireland, Mexico, Russia, Poland, Norway, Sweden, Denmark, and the United States. Saunders said that any buyout attempt would get attention from U.S. regulators. Yes, it will. Oh, absolutely. You know this is going to come to bite them back in the ass on this. Because convenience stores form a part of a much wider food and grocery market, there are not all that many competitors, concerns, Saunders said. However, the levels of concentration will almost certainly attract the FTC scrutiny, which has given the current negative sentiment around consolidation and competition in the food and essential space will not make this deal an easy one. I'm hoping Seven and I do not take this deal. I mean, the Circle K, On the Run. I mean, these are some big places here. I mean, we have other, convenience store types that are either started up growing or have been here for a long time. And you take it away from the competition. If you're buying out the competition, you're killing the prices on that. This is the reason why 7-Eleven has been making changes to there. I mean, you already start, from what I'm hearing, the West Coast is starting to see some changes in their 7-Eleven stores as far as food selections. You're starting to see some little changes here and there. So that means they are starting to make that transformation to make it look like the Japanese version of 7-Eleven, which have been very, very successful. Normally I have things against when an outside country comes in and buys an American firm. But in the case of the Japanese, they've been doing pretty well for itself to maintain the original company itself. Now, of course, the food is the one thing that's going to drive this. But see, in the U.S., it's mostly like the gas, it's the coffee and stuff like that. But, if they're able to change this around, and let me tell you something, there is a good amount of competition right now, especially like places like New York and California. Changing it around and giving a better selection of food and changing the structure of that, especially with all the problems that companies like McDonald's and Burger King, Wendy's, and many others have been having lately. Even Starbucks. We lost a big Starbucks in New York. We had that, it shut down the Starbucks. I mean, we have a Wegmans just right there next door. That particular Starbucks had a lot of issues to it. A lot of it was because of how the store was handling situations, and became a political situation on there, especially restrooms and people hanging out and crime and stuff like that. I mean, it's a shame. That was a good Starbucks location there. I mean, it's in the middle. The university is just across the street. This is a heavy traffic area. And the thing about it is, even with Starbucks, there was plenty of other competitions around them. You had many trucks with selling coffee, smaller outlets of coffee stores on there, and a couple of restaurants that served coffee. But, it's to the situation. You want to change and adapt. And then now someone's coming in and says, well, you're changing and adapting. I want to buy you out. And I want you to add to my big family that I already have. We've seen this with Google. We've seen this with Ma Bell. We've seen this with many different companies throughout the years in different categories.
Don't do it!
Monopoly comes into the situation. They said, well, there's plenty of... No, you stop it when it starts. I believe next what's going to come up is Amazon. Amazon's going to be the next one to be thrown onto the fire of the FTC, because they're there. Nothing's being done. Honestly, I don't mind Amazon as a company. Some of the stuff that they have that are decent on there, but I think they're the little engine that has become the giant locomotive at this point. They can't go any further. They're into now. If you don't feel well and all that, you call Amazon. If you need your medications taken, you're Amazon. You need your food delivery, Amazon. Where does it stop? And it's the same thing with this company. Where does it stop? So let me know in the comments below your thoughts about this. This is a small update to the story. We've covered it before. You can catch the other video on it. And a lot of other people have talked to it, like Cash Jordan talked about this as well. He's got a great video on the 7-Eleven situation. So let me know in the comments your thoughts. Don't forget to hit that like, share this video, and hopefully today's the day I earn your subscription. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We're about, I think we're roughly around 11:20, 11:30 around there. Hopefully we'll get to 2,000 by the end of the year. It's getting around. We're getting into September. September is just around the corner, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable on that. So thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. We will see you on the next video. Bye-bye now.
Thanks for watching, commenting, and sharing this video. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe as this helps the reach of this channel. Finally, as a content viewer, you have the ability to help support this channel as new internet laws around the world will diminish our reach and affect our sponsors. If you choose to help, there are two ways listed in the description below. The first link will lead you to a pay site where you can make a monetary donation. The second will lead you to our gear shop where you can buy shirts, mugs, and other gear. Discounts will be listed on the site. Once again, thank you for watching and your support.